Adonai, Atul Shimcha Ulecha Na'eh Lehodot Baruch Atah Adonai, Atul Shimcha Ulecha Na'eh Lehodot.
Hi everyone, welcome to Thought for Shabbat, which this Friday, obviously as all Fridays, doubles as our 2 minutes of Torah. Today is Friday, May 28th. This week we read the Torah portion Behalotcha, which begins with God speaking to Moses, saying, "Speak to Aaron and say to him, Behalotcha, when you raise the lamps, let the 7 lamps give light at the front of the lampstand." The command is to elevate light and make sure it shines from the front. Several medieval commentators wonder why these verses open this week's portion. Last week's Torah portion ended with the heads of all the tribes bringing their offerings to the tabernacle to give to God. And the commentators wonder if perhaps Aaron and the priests, his children, maybe felt left out from this process. They hadn't been asked to participate in the ceremonial offering. So they imagine that instead, God commands them to raise up these lights and make sure that they shine at the front of the space. This will be their offering to God and to the world, light. Rabbi Lawrence Kushner suggests that God actually explains to Aaron that the responsibility to kindle these lights in the sanctuary is really a way to symbolically portray God's presence in the world. We can look at our own synagogue, our own sanctuary, where we have a ner tamid, a permanent light, that also represents this very idea, God's constant presence. But the thing is, that light is lit by electricity, not lit by us. We're not actively participating in it. So how can we participate in this shining? How can we light the world with our own awareness? Our ancient ancestors used offerings and sacrifices to feel close to God, but we don't have that option. Instead, we have our own inner light. Each of us has a spiritual light that we can lift up and offer to the world, offer to something greater than ourselves. And it's our obligation to make sure that that light shines from the front, that it's visible for all the world to see. So perhaps we can think about these verses in relation to our own actions. What can we do in the world to demonstrate the light that shines within us? Can we share a kind word with a loved one? Can we help a stranger who's in need? Can we support a friend through a difficult time? How do we make sure this light is placed right up front? How can we speak out against the injustices we see in the world? How can we make sure that the light of God's presence shines even in the darkest places, in the darkest of moments? The answer is by each of us bringing our own special offering, our own gift to this world, and making sure that we raise those lights very high, visible for all the world to see. I want to wish you all Shabbat Shalom, a happy Memorial Day. Enjoy your weekend, everybody.